Welcome to VGotM episode number 32. We're talking about Volcanoids kind of today. So, I mean, you'll hear all about it, but light crew because no one else played the game. So we got the A team here. Starting, well, that's right. And we got B.A. Barabbas. You heard him. You love him. Oh, okay. I don't even... Are there anybody else besides Mr. T and the face? Cannibal? I hear a woman. Is that allowed?
Girl. Oh no, he left.
Ninja left. Oh, sadly, I had you guys all muted for all of that banter right there, so it's perfect. Yes.
You seriously did? Oh, that's hilarious. We've been talking to nobody?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Man, I'm glad we figured out.
Man, we need a new
within
editor.
the first
We need a new producer for
time.
Need a new editor.
At least it wasn't. It was like when we started voting, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Somebody, please come produce for us. Take pity on us.
Yeah, we will not pay you.
Yeah, we have no money.
We cannot pay you.
Yeah,
in fact,
you can have
not just that we will not.
You can have a portion of
cannot.
all profits we've made so far.
We
That's
don't
right.
offer any college credit.
Nope.
Well, we could offer college credit, just not accredited.
True.
I'll write a very strongly worded recommendation letter.
Strongly worded. Wow.
Yeah. I'm
You
not
better
afraid to
fucking
use
hire this guy, you
language. That's right.
This guy. Or I'm gonna come down there and help me
I'll break your kneecaps.
That's right.
Stick a knife
Yeah.
in the back of your gun.
Listen, they'll accept you. Is all I'm saying. Whatever it is.
Oh man.
Strongly worded letter of recommendation. That's great. I haven't heard that one. That was funny.
That's so good.
I need you to write me one of those. I really want to.
Yeah, it's like for everyone who needs a referral for a new.
You know what? Send them in. Ninja 97 giraffe, I think, at gmail.com.
Ninja 97 draft. You putting numbers in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know,
Oh man,
Ninja giraffe was taken.
that's funny.
You know, that's what happens when you sleep this long on Gmail usernames.
That's right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh man. Like
If I wanted a new one, I'd probably have to put 40 numbers after my name.
how many
if I wanted one.
How many Gmail email addresses do you have?
I only have one.
3
Just one?
that I remember. I'm sure there's more out there.
I think
That I
have
technically own.
6.
Oh my.
Wow.
Do you check them all, though? Do you check them all?
Yeah, they're all like linked up to my iPhone.
Oh, dude. Wow. Well,
like-
do they all
Yeah,
have
but you
distinct
got, like,
different
business.
purposes, or you just
Yeah,
like
you know,
compulsive?
Very
Yeah.
much distinct in different purposes.
It's like, I don't know. I just like feeling no matter who I am, I'm popular.
No, it's like one's like my troll account, one's like my spam account, one's like all this. Like,
Okay, you troll account. I like that you have a
I have a
troll
I have a
Gmail
troll.
account, dude. Like, what is this?
I set up so back in the day. I don't know. I don't know if I didn't use the same. I didn't use Jarnod, but back in the day, I set up a like a blog, like a video game review blog with a friend of mine. Where we're going to be completely anonymous. We're going to like shit talk everybody. It's going to be so much fun. And we have to, so we set up like, anonymous.
You were in college, weren't you?
No, it was after college. But yes. And so I actually found it recently. I went back and looked at it and I was like, man, that was actually kind of funny. Like, this is good stuff.
Oh gosh.
So I've always been this way. We just finally have a YouTube channel to do it on.
I was gonna say, are we still in that simulation?
Yeah, probably.
That's why we're here.
Exactly.
Oh. Okay, so as I was saying, we're in VGotM, episode number 32 on Volcanoids. We are joined with the A-Team. Do you want to do the whole A-Team bit again, Chief, since no one heard you the first time, or...
Oh, I was just saying.
Okay,
I was just
good.
saying the characters of the A team. I would be B.A. Baracus. I think Witherbottom would be Face. I mean, I'd hate to say that Jarnod would be Hannibal as our leader, but he had me muted earlier. But that's just how it is.
That's the
And
cannibal, right?
No, not Hannibal Lecter. John Hannibal is his name. And
I'm less impressed now.
And I'll let Ninja and Underminer fight it out to be Mad Eye Murdoch. But
Is there any female interest?
no,
Never.
there's no female in the A team. No.
there is.
John gets all the women. He
Yeah,
gets all the
he's-
women.
All right, Underminer, you can be the
But-
token female then.
Nice. Oh man, I wanted to be the token female.
Oh man.
I am drinking the bush latte, so
Yeah,
Is that when you
I'm
pour
not going to
milk
say what
into the
I
can?
have because it's local.
Is that where you pour milk into the can of beer? A
I
bush
think it's
latte.
already in the can.
Oh, is it really?
Get it pre-mixed.
Yummy. Pre-mixed. Goodness.
Well.
So what are we doing?
Well, I'm getting over being sick. What are y'all doing?
You sound better.
I
You
yeah,
do
I
sound
feel better.
You do not sound like
This
you
was
have a...
Jarnod yesterday.
No, it was more like a lawnmower in the yeah.
Sorry.
This was Jarnod yesterday.
He
Sorry.
sounded like he had a lawnmower in his throat yesterday. It was
That
like,
was right. Yeah.
yeah.
It was kind of nice because I finally get to sing some Johnny Cash karaoke songs.
There you go.
Jarnod does often entertain us with his vocal arts in Discord.
It's true.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I use the Swedish yodeling a lot.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Why don't you give him a taste? A little yodel. One yod.
Are you sure? Like I'm allowed to.
You're-
I didn't.
you're-
I didn't.
Andrew's not here.
I
I'm going to
didn't-
say
I didn't label this
it's allowed.
for kids, so I think it's an adult yodel.
Okay, all right. Well,
A very strongly worded adult yodel.
I don't know how to yodel. Yodel, yodel, yodel.
that was good. Everybody, well done.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
I had to like literally think back to Sound of Music when they like the goats like sitting there with the is it goats or puppets when they're like their eyes are rolling around in their head.
I don't know. I hadn't seen that movie and
I'm an old soul on my movie tastes, I guess. Oh well.
What's your favorite movie? If you have one that you could name as your favorite right now.
So like I have favorite in genres, but if someone was like, hey, I like poke you, like name a perfect movie to you, it would be Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
oh wow. That's funny.
I have seen it between 20 and 30 times.
My goodness.
Wow.
I don't know exactly how many because it was nonstop, but it is in my opinion, one of the best edited movies ever, and the story is so tight and succinct, and there is no wasted sound or shot or dialogue at all. Everything fits within itself perfectly, and it is phenomenal.
German engineering.
Huh?
I said like German engineering.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't expect such an eloquent answer, but thank you.
I've spent like
You just-
almost 20 years thinking about this movie.
You're like, I go to bed thinking about this
And
movie.
sometimes I do. Like I'll
Someone's
sit,
gonna ask me.
like this,
That's funny.
like I will sit there and like I will, like take creative endeavors of my own and compare them to Hot Fuzz. Be like, am I living up to that?
Am I living up to the fuzz?
Am I living up to
Is
Hot
it
Fuzz?
as hot as the fuzz?
Fuzzometer.
The fuzzometer. Yes. Oh man. I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
That's funny.
just a scale. It's like
just
fuzz,
fuzz,
and not fuzz.
You read my mind. That's right. All right.
Okay. Anyone else have a like a favorite movie?
For me, it's if I had like you said, I have like different genres of favorite movies, but if someone said like, what is your number one all time favorite movie, it would be Interstellar.
Dude, I was thinking the same.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed
is-
Interstellar. I watched it recently, and I'm not generally a Christopher Nolan fan, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Either
Interstellar
that or
is
the
my,
Harry Potter movies. I don't know, just because of how much like those two worlds suck me in.
Yeah,
Every time, I can watch those movies now, no matter how many times I've watched them, and I still, feel
they
sucked.
still bring you in.
Nice. I just made Jarnod spit his drink.
Yeah, especially since
tend to like,
since they were like pre-teens.
I'd like to emphasize especially with the preteen movies of Hogwarts. Goodness.
I like the Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, Napoleon!
That's a
yeah.
good one. That is.
I like it because it was such a kind of grassroots movie that I think the budget was like $13,000 or something like that, or $7,000. It was like
a bunch of high school kids made it. I mean, it was
Basically,
it was so great.
I've never
it's
seen
still-
Napoleon Dynamite.
No,
No.
Oh man, it's so.
it,
I mean,
it probably
it's a
would
good
still
movie.
would be funny now. Like when by the time I finally watched it, it had been quoted to me like so many times. I was like, this is a solid movie, but it's not like as amazing as people have been yelling at me about for the last 2 months.
yeah, no. I mean, it's a good one just to kind of like.
Yeah, I think it would
No,
be funny.
but-
No. I'll watch it.
It's probably
someday.
a good high movie too.
Yeah.
Why
I
would
don't
you
know.
say that?
Oh yeah.
Imagine.
Oh, I'm. With the bottom. Do you remember that guy from our high school who looked like Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes, I do.
We had a guy who looked exactly like Napoleon Dynamite.
Exactly.
That was
Yeah.
pretty amazing. Not that we went to high school together.
No, we actually didn't.
I don't know any of you people.
We
I've never met
randomly
any
found
of you.
each other in Rocket League.
It's a
right.
Rocket League lobby.
Yeah.
We all would have saved at the same time. Knew it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Speaking of Rocket League,
Speaking of Rocket League,
it's been really tough lately. Come pity us when we play. Join us.
that
In
was
fact,
funny. All right, let's trying to think. Okay, there's that and I don't know. Trying to.
Well,
this one's funny. Okay, I love this. I love this one. This tweet. So we'll switch screens real quick. To which one? This one. So I randomly came across this prank. This prank video on Twitter, and sound is important. I think I have the sound for you guys, but let me know if I don't. Okay.
Excuse me.
Could you hear
Yes,
that?
I have
Okay,
sound.
perfect.
I hear it.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Excuse me. Could you please record me for just a second? Yeah, sure. Stop recording me! Oh my God. Could you please record me for just a second?
Wow.
It's just
That's
so
funny.
like the way she looks is so perfect.
Stop recording me! Excuse me.
Like, I mean,
The other
you know,
person's
I would've just kept recording.
Oh god. Oh, I hope to be as cool as that old lady someday.
Wow. Hmm.
It's good to have aspirations.
It's good to be mentally insane.
Yeah.
At least you're never alone.
I'm gonna do that the next VGotM corporate retreat.
All right.
All right. Well, I know, I don't know if y'all all saw this, but
Oh my!
there's a man who decided to sue Duncan after exploding toilet left him covered in poo.
I need more information.
Well, there is no more information.
This is what you give me.
I mean, apparently he only
Sounds
wants.
pretty straightforward. Toilet exploded, covered in poo. I don't know what else.
How
You need
would
explaining.
how would a toilet
Man.
exploding cover you in poo? I mean, was it his own poo?
All right,
In which case, why are you mad that it's out on
course it
the
was
outside
Florida.
of you versus on the inside of
it
you?
is in Florida. How did you know?
Of course, it's in Florida.
One Duncan location in Central Florida is seeing an explosive surge in attention.
Okay.
No pun intended.
He
All
claims a Duncan toilet exploded on him a year ago.
Severe and long-term
year ago.
injuries.
Years.
The explosion,
Emotional damage.
the explosion covered Kerouac. What a name! In all manner of human feces, urine, and debris.
The debris.
Well, it should only be his own urine and human feces.
All manner.
With one employee claiming they were aware of issues with the toilet. Oh yeah, we know about that one. Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
This was sent to me by Angry, but he's not here. The Dune 2 popcorn is gaining some adult notoriety.
Extra butter.
Extra butter.
How much butter are we allowed to have? He asks at the counter
can we ask-
inconspicuously.
Can we have some coconut oil instead? It just slides better.
I don't know. That
Okay.
seems more like a BDSM or something popcorn.
I don't know, dude. Like,
If it's
who
Weber.
thought of this as like a? Oh man, people would love to buy this.
I don't know.
I did see this funny thing where it was like, someone I saw that poster or that picture, and someone was like, as soon as I bought my popcorn, I immediately went home.
So here's something we can
Just
talk
buy a
about.
ticket for the back row. Sorry.
So I don't even know the game that Kotaku's referring to, Ruiner, but this is something that's interesting because 25 days into 2024 and apparently 6,000 game devs have been laid off,
Yikes.
I did see that today.
which is a lot. Apparently 10,000 were laid off last year. So we were already up to the halfway point of this. So,
Goodness.
Didn't Chiefs send something about like almost 2,000 people getting fired from?
1,900 people got laid off at Blizzard and Activision in near the end of January.
Yep.
Yikes.
Microsoft.
Is that normal, or is that like
It's
economy
normal
driven?
for big mergers, but it's kind of scary coming from.
Well, yeah. So part of it's like a weird thing because short-term stock prices actually rise after layoffs happen like that. So Microsoft became the first $3 trillion company immediately following the news.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I mean, so this is how do I put this? 2020 saw a huge amount of profit for a lot of tech companies. People were staying home. People were playing more games. People had extra money because the government just gave them money and all that type of thing. And basically, a lot of money was being spent, on superfluous stuff, and a lot of it was basically funneled into entertainment companies and media companies. Then people were hired based off of those revenue figures that they hit in 2020 and mid 2021 through mid 2021. And now they're like, oh, the revenue is no longer there. We need to cut some of the losses. Also, the whole PPP bullshit that happened, which basically gave people a free loan to hire people. That allowed for companies to hire a whole bunch of these people that probably wouldn't have gotten a job if it wasn't free money.
Sure.
And we are live. I probably won't get crucified for saying this. They probably, I'm like, the products that have come out from Western devs over the last like 3 years have not been super great. So
I mean, I feel like it's kind of been like one flop after another with a few exceptions.
I mean, you have Baldur's Gate.
It's very true.
Which is phenomenal.
I have it. Still haven't played it.
Yeah, but it's an indie game. Like it's independent published, and Larian Studios, like, you know, all that. And then I guess Hogwarts Legacy would be counted as a success. But they're kind of like a smaller studio in terms of how people think of them. But I haven't seen like all of Microsoft's. I guess Starfield sold well, but wasn't like really critically acclaimed.
Yeah,
and like
also have it, still haven't played it.
Yeah, it's not hitting the same like level of like Skyrim did. I'm thinking of like Forspoken. Sorry.
Yeah, and then what was the vampire one from that studio that just like totally flopped?
Oh yeah,
I can't even remember the name.
Yeah, like Redfall or something like that.
That's right, it was Redfall.
Something like that.
Oh my god, that was made by Arcane.
Yeah, like they have a good track record.
Yeah, Arcane was one of those ones where I was like, I was probably going to buy every single game that came out, and like I happened to miss that one, and I was like, I think I'm going to wait on buying any of their games.
Yeah. Goodness.
And then Diablo 4 was not like was critically acclaimed. Like it did okay, and
I did not like Diablo 4.
Did we mention the game studio that closed down 2 days after their AAA game?
The day before.
The day before. The entire game studio shut down 2 days after their big release.
Well, like so that happened, but Forspoken, like they basically released their game, and then like 3 weeks later they folded.
Wow.
Yeah. And that wasn't like the scam. That was just the game was so bad.
Yeah.
That okay.
Jeez.
Like people obviously don't want to play this.
So I mean, you have that happening, but then you have like you know, these success stories like Lethal Company, made by one guy, or you know, Pal World, where AAA devs are talking about, and they're like, my gut, this guy right here is a Naughty Dog developer, senior artist at Naughty Dog. Okay, so like a Last of Us, Uncharted.
Sorry.
And he's like, my gut is telling me Pal World was made nefariously. I just have no proof. It's just dev intuition. And then this person, a tech artist somewhere, it does feel like that, doesn't it? And he says, making a game is just so difficult.
They must be cheating.
They must be cheating. I just can't pinpoint how. Have you read
like sounds like us when we accuse Rocket League players of cheating? I know it is. I don't have any proof. I don't need the proof.
I'm a low diamond. I know these things intuitively.
Well, I feel like weren't people saying that about about Baldur's Gate 3? Like that came out and it just blew everyone away, and everyone was like, and I feel like everyone in the major like mainstream studios was like, don't judge other studios by this game because it's so good.
Yes. And Elden Ring too, like all AAA games or AAA devs came out and were like, this, I mean, can't believe that people are liking this game. It's like so bad. And like, oh, I like,
yeah, I know.
And then they get laid off.
When he says,
and why should I feel bad?
When he says
this podcast.
What is he implying by nefarious?
So there is a couple of rumors going around about Pal World. So if if you haven't heard, Pal World, a lot of their it's uses a lot of similar mechanics to Pokemon, and it's a survival game. But some of the things
is an amazing game.
We'll get to Pal World later because we'll probably play it next month. I'm voting for it next month, but not to show my hand.
Stop trying to sway the vote. What are you doing in here with your ethos?
That's a
pathos. Get out of here. This is an appeal to authority. Guys, don't fall for it.
So like I think a couple years ago, the lead like the owner of the company or the lead dev was like, I think AI is kind of fine to use in games. And so now game devs are like, oh my gosh, they're using AI. And then there is a significant amount of how do we put it? Similarity between a lot of the monsters design and Pokemon designs. Like where there's like visually they look kind of similar. How they stand or like color and stuff like
their
that.
abilities and stuff like that.
And so people are like, oh my gosh, they literally stole from Nintendo. And yeah, like that's kind of like what's going on.
I've heard some of that. There was some videos I watched where developers are taking stances.
It's so dumb. It's like, so there's
it and against it.
If you haven't like come across him in your YouTube shorts, you probably will now that I mentioned him. But there's a dev called Pirate Software. He's a indie dev, and he used to work at Blizzard and Amazon Game Studios. And he had an excellent point where he's like, look, Nintendo is one of the most litigious game companies in the world. They protect their IP like nobody else. Like they will go out and they will DMCA modders from making a game and be like, you have to shut it down. You cannot use our stuff in like Skyrim or something like that.
Wow.
Unless we're paid for it.
And then Japan has no fair use, so you can't even use like parody as an excuse like you can in the US for a Japanese company. Japanese companies can still come and take you out. Pal World is created by a Japanese company. Nintendo is a Japanese company, and Pal World has been around for 3 years. Nintendo has not sued them yet to get them to stop. Ergo, Nintendo, as one of the most litigious companies in the world, probably doesn't think that there's a case here. Otherwise, they would have sued them previously.
I saw something today that there was like an official statement released from Pokemon Company that said that they were going to go after them or something. They wouldn't.
The statement was, "We are looking into it."
Okay, well, there you go.
Like I saw someone had made a video that said that if you put in like Italian plumber, you'll get
from Midjourney.
Mario.
You'll get a Mario-esque or very close to it. So I could see where there's kind of a gray area of.
But they didn't use AI for Pal World.
No, they hired a person.
They did not.
No, they didn't.
I thought you said
they hired artists.
No. So what it came was from like an interview that the lead dev gave a couple years ago, where he said, "I don't see AI as a problem for people to use," and so people are assuming from that Pal World used AI, but there's no evidence that they did.
Pal World did not use. Oh, okay.
In fact, up until like 2 weeks ago, Steam wouldn't allow AI generated assets on their platform. And Pal World's has been on the platform, like coming soon for at least 6 months. So,
wow. Oh yeah, how about that?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or they knew and they're just trying to hide it.
So
it's been 6 months.
Immediately after Microsoft fired these 1,900 people, the Pal World community manager tweeted, "The games industry has been hijacked by the same people who called you a loser for playing games as a kid. Now grown up, business diploma in hand, views you as a number. Green is good, red is bad. Our market research shows 1,900 reject tribalistic consolidation." We deleted it, but we were able to get it for posterity's sake.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, all that to say,
go little devs, screw big devs.
Honestly, though, true.
Yeah.
Every game from big studios recently, I have not enjoyed.
True.
Woke garbage.
And it just doesn't work.
Except for Japanese ones.
And isn't fun.
So so last year, let's see, in 2023 we played Hogwarts Legacy as like that's probably the biggest game we played in terms of like from like the studio who made it.
Yeah, studio wise, yeah.
And it was actually really good. I thought that Hogwarts Legacy did a really good job with it.
It was good.
I liked it. Yeah.
But yeah,
I had no complaints with Hogwarts Legacy.
like Sir, what's her name? What's his name? That was a little weird. Sir, what was the Hogsmeade Tavern Keeper's name?
Oh,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember.
Sure.
We'll
say you're right.
Yeah.
Everyone here thinks you are.
Yes, and that's all that matters.
And that's right. Someone's home.
Oh man, I guess I should probably jump into. Do we want to talk about like
what, the game of the month or something?
Yeah, I mean this is probably going to be a short stream.
It's probably going to be short. That's okay.
But we could also watch Elon Musk play some Diablo 4 real quick.
We could.
God, hold on, let me turn it down.
Wait, no, just my volume.
Hold on.
Oh gosh.
All right. Is everyone's volume adjusted?
Oh yes.
My desk. The stream audio is about to clip. All right.
Oh God, Elon, my ears.
Please, Elon, my ears. I can't handle this.
So I find it's pretty helpful to just bounce around, so that they'll be attacking the place that you used to be, as opposed to the place where you are.
Oh my gosh.
Please, Elon, my ears.
I can't handle at all. He's just completely unaware. That's awesome.
He's a billionaire. He doesn't care.
No,
that's so good.
Do you think a billionaire would be able to like work on their bit rate somehow?
Oh man.
Oh, that was. I remember watching that and just dying laughing. And Ninja was like, "What are you laughing at? Like there's nothing that can be that funny." And it is.
It's pretty funny.
It is that funny. All right. Well.
All right. I guess we have to talk about Volcanoids.
Come to the part.
All right. So it was Chief's suggestion. Am I right?
It was my suggestion.
Would you like to explain yourself?
Yeah, sure. I guess I picked a bad game, and
oh man, now I feel bad.
Oh. I don't know. I don't think
it wasn't terrible.
It's not a bad game. There's some good ideas and some good concepts that just need to be fleshed out in order to play it for an entire month.
Yeah,
like
or
what are those
just to like want to play it on consecutive days.
So
Yeah.
I mean, like the for like a survival crafting game, the portable base is a cool idea because that's kind of the worst thing is always having to like rebuild your base.
Yeah.
Right. So having the portable base, that's a cool idea. They integrated like the kind of like Lord of the Rings had the Return to Moria, where you, as long as you were in the space, you could use any resource within the base, which I think is really good for a survival crafting game because I hate nothing more than going to 20 different chests trying to find that one thing I need. So like, there's some like positive ideas.
It's just other games have done.
Yes.
Okay.
I tried. I tried really hard.
Dang, man. Dang.
I mean, playing it for the 2 hours or maybe 3 hours that I played it, like it was fun. We were building stuff. We were making our tank base, strong, and just kept adding stuff to it, and that was fun and all. But it just did not have the replayability factor that I thought it was.
Yeah, I think it broke down for me around that 4th hour when you realize, like, oh, like, no, this is what we're doing. Yeah. Like, there's no. I mean, we're advancing, but we're not really growing. You know what I mean? Like, you always want a sense of accomplishment or growing stronger in a video game.
It's almost like it needed a tier system, like getting to the next tier is what you're saying.
And it was, I mean, you do get stronger. Like, it's not that you don't get stronger. It's just like it feels nominal or marginal,
right? But like, so in Valheim, like you have a sense of like nominally stronger, incrementally stronger, but you at some point become strong enough to go to the next biome, and you're like, oh, I have accomplished something. Like I am now strong enough to go to the first one's the forest, the second one's the swamps.
Yeah.
So the swamps. Now I'm strong enough to go to the swamps and survive, and then from the swamps you go to the plains, and that's like there's a sense of like, I've had this conversation with a lot of like people where it's like you need progress, but you also need to be like, I've gotten to this like plateau, almost like a secondary progress thing. It's like I've reached this point that will allow me to like feel stronger for at least a little bit. And then like I don't have to grow anymore in that. It's just like a straight line, and then in a little bit I'll jump up to the next tier after I've progressed. That's very true. And it's like, so you have like these plateau tiers as well as like these incremental tiers going on.
Wow.
So I played it roughly 14 hours, I think.
Wow.
I really was trying to find a way to like it. And so I jumped on with you guys. I think we played like an hour maybe, and I was like, wow, everything's is much easier. I guess the enemies were easier, and so I don't know if you guys were playing on easy or if you were on normal.
I may have been on easy.
I was playing on normal, and it was very difficult, or not difficult, but like,
not as forgiving.
You had to really watch your back.
Yeah.
When I played with you guys were like just bowling over, like also like.
This is our normal way of playing too.
I was like, well, I mean, but it was easier to like take down a ship. It was like you just like I was right next to a vehicle and I wasn't getting hit. When I was playing by myself solo, it was much harder to like dodge enemies.
Sure.
So I wonder if some of that was too, like, or where you thought, well, this is really, or not easy, but like not as hard as you wished it to be maybe. But also I found that I did like you guys said, the base moved and things like that.
Yeah, that was fun.
But what was hard for me is trying to craft all the different pieces, I guess. And especially solo, it's a little bit different. But like to make an axe, I could make it with, a piece of leather, a piece of stone, and a piece of wood, we'll say. So I like the variation, but to me, in solo play, it was very hard to get those resources. And then also, I don't know, it was just it was not user-friendly, I guess. Mm. And maybe did you guys...
No, I agree.
Similarly, or
absolutely.
Yeah.
It was like it was so vast.
I think also for in a game like this, and I don't know, y'all may disagree with me, but in a survival crafting type game, I like for them to kind of put somewhat of a feel, at least like there's going to be some degree of automation, right? Yes. And I did not foresee that at all in this game. I was like, no, I'm going to be the whole game. I'm going to be running around at these coal mines. Whenever I'm low on coal, I'm going to be running to the iron mine when I'm low on iron. Mm-hmm. And like, I get it. Like it's part of the gameplay, but it's like, you're already aware of this like really meager task that you're going to have to do throughout the entire game. And it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, you waste.
And then you have
so
inventory space concerns. It's very a lot, like you said, a lot of really good ideas, just not really well executed.
And it's an early access game, so I mean, we shouldn't expect it to be completely finished.
It's been early access for a
Yeah,
while.
that's the problem with the early access bullshit that devs do now. Is like, I think Ark was like early access for 7 years.
My goodness.
Like,
Satisfactory's been
We should play Ark.
for like 9 years.
Ark, I think, is still broken, like in terms of.
But didn't they just like re-release it, like rebrand it as like a?
Did they?
I thought they did. Isn't like a new like Ark Revived or something like that? Like they can just like basically just re-release the same game. But what I was going to say is that, as a game that markets itself as a multiplayer game, again, similar to the Lord of the Rings game we played, is that there's no designated servers, right? Correct. And so if you wanted to play with someone, you either had to like share the save file like we did, or just always be on the same time, which as a multiplayer game is just kind of frustrating.
Why? What?
And then on top of that, I would say that when I played with you guys, I was so laggy. I could hardly hit anything. Maybe it's just my computer, but the performance was so bad when I was playing with multiple people that I could not hit a single thing unless it was running straight at me.
Yeah, we need to get you need to get a better computer.
So that was another thing.
Just need to live
one
closer.
of you guys mentioned that you guys were lagging, or that it was glitching, or something like that.
Sure.
After I didn't have a single issue until after I played with you guys. Then when I went back and played solo, I had that mod.
The
doors, or
the doors,
basements, or something like that. And then I started glitching. So I wonder.
That might be my bad.
Which one you guys give him a virus?
I downloaded the mod from virus.com.
Oh, no.
So I wonder if it, in my computer, I don't know if it's good or bad, but
maybe you're probably right. I don't know.
But I just wonder if the mods also made it. I don't know.
Maybe we just opened your eyes.
I was like, oh no, but no, I really did want to watch. Like, this game looked really fun, and it was. But there was just so much to it that it was. I don't know.
I claim my drill ship.
All right. So proud of you.
I know.
So I did record footage for this, but then I did not upload it.
Yeah, so I'm having to play it live, so that's why I'm not saying anything. I also only played like one session for about 1 hour. Because,
was that when we played?
Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
All right, so what do I do now? Click the menu button.
Yeah. Are you actually playing live?
Yeah.
You're a maniac.
What was I supposed to do?
I don't know. Just show pictures of kittens or something.
Well, and this is the other thing. So I actually got really frustrated and wanted to cheat my way into tier 2 stuff.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah.
We don't admit that on this podcast.
After 13 hours, I was like, dang it, I want a level 2, whatever. And
you could have just like worked to get that level 2.
Wow.
I tried.
All right.
So then I went in online and I looked at guys doing gameplay and stuff like that. Like, and it looked fun when they were doing it. So I don't know if it was just my own, like, inability, or not having a multiplayer or like a group, but I don't know. Like, when you look at YouTube of people playing late game, it does seem to flow better. But
what would you say is like the main difference between what we were doing and late game?
Yeah, what is late game?
I mean, it's a lot of the same. Like you say, there's no like swamp biome. But
is there like a big bad boss at the end, or is there like
It did seem like the I forget what they're called, but the robots were more trained.
Oh, sure.
Like, it they were more like hunting you versus just like just wandering around aimlessly.
Yeah.
But that was really the only distinction. Is just, I mean, they were much more armored up, bigger. They were much bigger bots.
Wow.
In size.
So bigger, faster, stronger, blacker.
More accurate, but
not blacker than.
I don't know. Interesting question to find the right balance between like the grind and like progression, especially in a survival crafting game. It's just like eventually you get to a point where it's just like you're just doing the same thing over and over, and it kind of loses its appeal. But there's some games that manage to do it. There's like some games where like the grind is super fun. And like I would say like Diablo 2 is like that. Like the Diablo 2 is about the grind, you know. It's just like that's what you do. You just do the same thing over and over again, but it's still fun. So how do you make that fun? I don't know.
I think the key is you have to play your game.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
And after you be like, oh, this isn't fun.
You fix
like
it.
Minecraft.
Okay. So I work in a I don't work in the games industry. I work in a like a kind of like a food production industry, and I feel like
I know where you live now.
I run into this issue all the time where I feel like you can taste something that somebody's made and it's garbage, and you taste it and like, this is horrible, but to them it's amazing because they made it.
What?
Like, do you get that? Like,
I don't.
Does that make any sense to anyone else?
I'm like my biggest critic of my own.
I've seen it happen live.
I'm the same way. Like I feel like I over critique my own work, but there's some people who are like, I created this thing, therefore it is good and it is awesome.
It is good no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
it's like, how do you go and look at that person and you say, hey, this thing that you spent hours of your life, like, you know, days and weeks, like you poured blood, sweat, and tears into this thing, and it's garbage. Like, how do you tell someone that?
That is one way, I would say. That is one way.
Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, how do you say, well, I like, say your flavor or your taste buds, you don't like a lot of salt, but they like salt, you know, and so you're like, hey, this is terrible. Who doesn't
like salt?
You know,
some people
don't.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I mean, it's like you can kind of translate
snails,
that a little bit to the game industry. Like some people love
snails. Maybe we should refrain from salt.
I was so late too. Like, you were like,
I was thinking hard. I was trying to come up with something.
I heard Salty Dog doesn't like salt.
Oh man!
What?
The betrayal. It was all a facade.
So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of video games, along like a lot of other products, are a labor of love in a lot of ways, and people put a lot of effort into them, and it's kind of sad when they're not awesome.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
It's hard to be awesome, you know.
But I would rather we have people be honest and be like, "Hey, your product sucks." Right now, what is it Hashimoto, Nintendo's president or whatever? What's Nintendo's Miyamoto?
Shigeru Miyamoto.
He says like a unreleased game can eventually be good, but a release game that's bad will always be bad.
Yeah.
And we could say the same thing with salt.
So on the flip side of that, so I played 14 hours of, I actually put a lot of time into this game because I was like, this is the first one I've actually played and not just voted on and had you guys play. But on the flip side of that, I played this game recently that is in, I don't know if it's early access, but it's limited access. And so I played it, and it was...
What is it?
It was...
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
It was a lot of fun and right off the bat. And it had some glitches, but it was a lot of fun. And it made me... I probably wasted the same amount of time. Not quite 14 hours, but I wasted
Is it like an adult lolly game thing?
It's kind of where you're like you run around this like castle floor.
That wasn't
like,
a no. He didn't say no.
He didn't say no.
You like yeah.
Are you our token weeb now?
You like, but it made me like when I wasn't playing it, it made me think about all right, what if I did this next time I jump on? Like what if I do, I don't know. I didn't have that with Volcanoids.
Yeah, I think for me that's a mark of a really good game is if you think about it when you're not playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like some of my favorite games I can look back and I can think like I was driving home from work thinking about this game and I had a revelation about what I needed to do next, like
you know what?
There's some games that you just like keep thinking
Elden Ring
about.
was like that. Like even though it was a single player game, I was like when I was dying to that stupid, was it the Frost Giant? Like the Frost Giant was like the hardest one for me. Like, and like I was like agonizing over because it took me 2 days. Like just like over and over and over again. I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning one night. I was like, or one morning I was like, I'm going down and I'm going to go beat this guy.
but those make it, I think, the best.
Sure.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't like this rule because it means that I think Rocket League is a good game.
I mean,
I don't think about Rocket League.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think about Rocket League either. I don't analyze my performances in Rocket League. I'm just like, well, I lost again.
And then just like, this explains a lot.
I do.
I was just considering how odd I am.
I try to be a better goalie. So it's like, all right, so how do I use the boost to where I'm at the top of the like net? Like, that's how I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I think of some of my favorite games I've ever played, I can look back and I can remember moments when I was like actively thinking about the game when I wasn't playing it.
Oh yeah.
So for me personally, I think that's kind of a mark of a good game is if you just can't get it off your mind.
Yeah.
What are some other games that have done it?
Outer Wilds,
Dragon Age Origins, Outer Wilds. Yeah, like Outer Wilds for sure. Like I was like stuck, and I can like vividly remember I was stuck. I didn't know what to do, and I was driving home from work, and I was just thinking through everything I knew, and then everything clicked, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I know what to do now!"
Wow.
Like and I went home and I was able to like beat the game. Like so, like the first Mass Effect, Dragon Age Origins.
Mass Effect is good. World of Warcraft Vanilla did that for me.
Hell yeah.
Destiny 2. Well, Destiny and Destiny.
Oh yeah.
SWTOR actually did that for me too with the bottom.
Yeah. That's a good game. I really like that game.
I like that. Bloodborne did it for me.
Oh, yeah. I would love to play Bloodborne. I wanted to get it.
I want to
bring it onto the PC.
Apparently there's a way, but it's really convoluted.
And I don't want to steal from this small indie company that is From Software.
What? Anyways.
But yeah, like Volcanoids does not seem to me to be a game that does that. Like
I'll say it did not appear in my YouTube recommendations this month.
Like I was thinking about it. Like I spent like an hour and a half. Like I looked at my Steam and like an hour and a half playing with y'all, and like I don't really remember anything about it. And like as I'm going through, I'm like, this is just it. It just feels like a spreadsheet put into 3D assets.
Yeah.
Like
it's
and it's not bad. Like I'm sure some people enjoy spreadsheets. There are people who play EVE Online. Like I don't begrudge them. But it's just not. It's not for me.
Yeah. It does feel maybe a little lost in its identity.
It's frustrating because I think the art style is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I like this. Generally, like has like a little bit of the old BioShock feel to it. Like the larger. I like the larger bolts. I like the There's a lot I like about it, and then at the same time, it feels really busy. And it's hard for me to tell what's going on.
Yeah, it feels a little lost in its identity. Like is it a crafting game? Is it an adventure game? But I feel like I feel like they kind of like have tried to do too many different things, whereas versus like focus on one thing and be like, that's like what this game is, and like make that one thing really good.
How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're playing live?
I forget that he's playing live. I'm so used to it being pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Okay, there. All right, I'm getting ready for a fight, and you're stuck with ammo med kits.
Oh my gosh. We should all just go play live.
Yeah, I'm kind of offended I didn't get an invite.
It's a single-player game.
Wow.
I had to get another latte.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you say that?
No, can't hear.
We can hear everything.
Just listening. Welcome.
Oh, hey. Oh, what's up?
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
I was out.
How's your latte?
Do it.
Still working on this one.
It's
Well,
angry.
what did you know? It's angry.
Yeah.
I'm into like.
Welcome.
You know, on Volcanoids.
Yeah,
We're trying to play Volcanoids right now. Yeah, it's my favorite game.
Yeah. Let's hear Angry's opinion while the volcanic eruption's about to happen. How do I dive?
Cool.
It sucks.
Don't dive. Just die. I've never seen what happens.
Just die?
Oh,
Okay.
you get burned out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get some water, so you guys just watch this. I'll
No, go
periscope.
outside. I want to get a good look, and face towards the mountain. And
Oh yeah. Can you
I
climb
one
up on top?
time.
if you
I
could
could try.
I one time.
I don't think you can get on
surfaced up
top.
in the tunnel, right when the when the volcano.
Oh man. Oops.
I can't get.
I was
on
like,
top.
Well, that's
a good
okay.
view. It's a good view.
That's a I like this.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle of the.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
All right. I'm gonna go
Perfect.
get some water.
Oh yeah.
I'll get some
I
water.
feel like
I'm gonna need some.
all right.
We'll need some peanut gallery commentary. I'll be back.
Okay. God, I hadn't thought about the peanut gallery in a long time.
I don't actually know what that's from.
like Mystery Science Theater.
Mystery Science Theater. Yeah.
But I mean, I've heard of that. I was born in the '60s, so I don't know.
Unlike Jarnod, who's ancient. Oh man.
Oh man.
Well, I forgot what we were supposed to talk about while he was gone.
What
Something.
was Angry's? Did
It
you
was like my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, your opinion of Volcanoids.
But my
Did you
game-
play it?
I played it once.
Was I there?
Yeah. I think
See,
we were the first ones who played
There's
it.
nothing memorable about this game. That's the problem.
No, we
Yeah.
played like 30 minutes of it, and I had no desire to play it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there's a mushroom
Here it
cloud.
comes. Okay, all right.
So, do volcanoes erupt in a mushroom cloud? Is this a nuclear volcano?
It's a nuclear volcano for
Okay,
sure.
that makes
Yeah, it's
sense. That
definitely-
makes sense.
Oh
you-
wow.
Are
You know what?
asking for
I'll be
real?
honest. That's kind of a lame death. I'll be honest. I feel like I could come up with better if I was going to make a game about volcanoes erupting.
And his drill ship's gonna explode.
How did you die? Well,
He died again.
the ash. Oh man, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look
would
at
guess. I don't know what happened.
my room looks different.
Whoa! You got a bed in there.
No, it's actually just some boxes with a sheet over it. I'm not even kidding.
Why did
Well,
you do that?
it sounds less comfy then.
Yeah. It's to make it look more bedroomy.
Oh, for showings. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Not that you're moving.
Not that I'm moving.
Goodness.
What happened?
You died.
You died.
Yeah.
You just like insta died. Actually, you died twice. You
Yeah,
died, you
oh,
respawned, then
yeah.
your ship exploded, and you died again.
Get
Yeah.
double dead.
What a great game.
You're now in end game or late game.
And you died.
It's the only achievement. We didn't think you'd actually die.
I know. All right, should I show Angry the greatest prank of all time?
Yeah, great.
Or is it not worth it?
I think
Let's do it. Let's do it
again. Okay.
Now he's going to be wondering if you don't show it to us.
That's right.
I feel like you've really.
He's going to be when you say the greatest prank of all time.
I know.
Now, do take note, Angry, of all of our reactions. You'll notice no one went, yes, he needs to see it. But, we're willing to watch it again. So that,
This sounds
take it
like this is going to be something with like a lot of build up where I'm like, huh.
Yeah. No, that's about how you'll feel. But, I mean, it's got humor. It's got a nice little flavor of hume to it.
I can stop it. I don't have to.
No. Go ahead. No, let's watch it.
Right.
Now the people are wondering. What if someone tuned in halfway?
Just go on.
It can't rewind.
Yeah, no. Like there is no playback in YouTube.
That's right.
All right. You ready, Angry?
Yeah.
Deep breath.
Excuse me, could you please record me for just a second?
Yeah, sure.
Stop recording me! Oh my god, what? Excuse me, could you please record me for just a second?
We'll watch it again.
Stop recording me! Oh my god, what?
It's so loud.
She's in my ears.
I know.
Oh man.
All right. Well, back to
What was the game about?
live Volcanoids. I should have been playing Rocket League this whole time.
I'll play a Rocket League match live with you. That's not entertaining. We don't want to do that.
No,
we're not the Rocket League players.
It is entertaining, but
entertaining for me.
Yeah. So, did we hear Angry's opinion on Volcanoids?
Oh yeah, I said it sucks.
That's about as far as we got.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
Volcanoids.
played it for. Hold on. I can tell you. I suppose I need to throw Raft in there.
Okay. The frustrating thing about this for me is that by playing this,
I said Ark.
I played this game for 63 minutes.
That's good. Wait, why is it crossed out? What the hell?
What is the?
What the heck, man? It's like, nah, that's not allowed.
What is the Steam refund amount? Is it an hour?
It's 2 hours, and so by playing it for everyone here tonight, I can no longer.
I think I can get a refund.
It.
I think I can get a refund.
I can't. I have 5.7 hours.
I would still request
94
it.
minutes.
You stomached 5.7 hours.
Yeah, it's way better than freaking Underminer.
Yeah, I'm at like 14.
What?
But
yeah, he's a real masochist.
I would still request it because
No. You guys have to remember that Underminer doesn't play very many games, so like this is like a new his mind is blown from like 2010 game design.
You can move forward and backwards.
Wow.
I would still request the refund though, because sometimes their algorithms glitch and you still get the refund, even past the 2 hour mark.
I tried to request a refund for GTFO.
Wow.
And they didn't give it to me.
Really?
I think
GTFO?
one of their games sucked, and they didn't give me the refund.
Wow. Nice.
So you gave him a negative Steam review instead?
Shoulda.
GTFO was a stressful month.
That was an interesting one.
The frustrating thing for me with GTFO is that it marketed itself as a stealth game, but it was only stealth up to a point. It forced you to not be a stealth game.
That's true. I did not like that. Yeah.
So,
but we had our month for that. Just shit on that game. Join us for the next month that we shit on the game.
Can't you tell we love games?
We love games. That's I think that's the mark of a true gamer is like
willing to shit
how
on
much. Yeah, you're like, this game sucks. Every game you play, even your favorite game. Can't stop playing this game.
Yeah,
Sucks so much.
All right, so how much does Destiny suck, Chief?
Oh, it sucks ass.
Do you or do you not have a tattoo of this sucking ass?
I have one somewhere on my extremities.
But you can sit there and like add ass cheeks that are being spread.
Yeah. Can you make a tattoo of this character from Destiny?
The
Sucking
Shaq's
ass?
cheeks.
Oh, is this my building?
That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
It's
this is
got-
sad.
Rebuild.
No, look, it's got a nice open air feel to it. I think it's
Yeah.
nice.
Go
I
for
think
it,
you'd
open
find some
concept.
people interested, if you were to.
Location.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, baby.
market
A
that
place
in
like
this
the
economy,
beach.
and that's like an open air beach house that you can
Paradise
easily
living.
get $500,000
Yeah.
for.
Trust me, the trees will regrow sometime within the next 90 to 100 years.
Or
But in this
seconds.
game, the trees will regrow in about 5 minutes.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Leafy green.
Yeah,
We could just watch a tree grow for the rest.
Like
It might be
when I
more
first
entertaining
looked
than
at
the
the game,
gameplay.
I thought it was going to be like you had a underground drill, and that was part of like you could use that to
Right.
like move around and stuff like that. This is like as soon as we figured out what we did, I was like, this is lame as hell.
Yeah,
Dang,
yeah.
this got like
beef,
this
yes,
started
got
out
a lame
optimistic,
game.
and the longer we've been critiquing this game, it's got significantly more hostile. Like we started off and we were like, it had some good ideas, and I liked what he was trying to do, and now we're like, this game freaking sucks. I would rather watch
Okay, all right,
grass
all right,
grow.
all right. I have a
Just
question.
leading
I
up
have
to my arrival.
I have a question. It's like,
All right.
all right, Volcanoids or Elite Dangerous angry?
I never really made it past the intro screen in Elite Dangerous, so I can't say for sure.
Elite
what the
Dangerous.
quality would be. Yeah, there's at least a chance in that one.
Oh man, it's good stuff. Look at this tree. Isn't it
Have you
beautiful?
guys played 7 Days to Die?
No, I've heard good things though.
I have heard
You-
good
really?
things. Keith really keeps wanting us to play it.
That's true.
I feel like I heard something bad about that.
Was it like you die after 7 days?
Oh shit!
I'll have to add that to next month's voting.
What did you suggest for this month? Just kidding. I'm not ready to segue yet, unless we're ready.
No, we
I
could.
didn't. I didn't suggest because I didn't think of anything good, but that's.
See,
What?
you could suggest.
You
What?
could suggest it now.
This is a prime
Oh, you can't-
opportunity.
I thought I was past the
No, you
time
can
limit.
suggest it.
Well,
What
we
is
did
it?
it.
He's
a
been
few minutes
adding.
ago.
He's added like 3 suggestions already. So.
I have not.
Yeah.
Just put one in the suggestion box.
Then yeah, 7 days. Here, hold on. Let me-
It goes
7.
straight into Jonon's recycled folder.
Hey, what
Oh
are-
shoot, that one's crossed out. I don't know
what
how.
are, what is suggestion?
We don't see it. We don't see it.
Just
Right now, we're just
There you go.
staring at a dead tree.
It's a live tree.
Hey,
It's living.
It's
alive
coming
and well.
back to life.
Yeah.
yeah, this is possibly the worst footage we've ever aired.
It's hard to produce and play the game at the same time, okay?
Well, Did you fight any of the robots?
I shot 2 of them.
Okay, all right. I wasn't paying attention.
Look at that.
Man,
That is a nice boulder.
all right.
Well, yeah, Volcanoids it had the potential, but sadly it crashed.
It had the
Just
potential in the sense that it was a game.
I mean, the pitch sounded good. The elevator pitch was good.
Mm-hmm.
Whose suggestion was this?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Like, should we somehow do like a reverse of what you usually get winning? Like next month,
Doesn't
you
matter.
can't
He's
vote at
gonna
all.
win next month.
It's too late for that. You don't know. You don't know. Sometimes fate does funny things.
That's
like
true.
we didn't think Volcanoids would be it, did we?
That's true.
You know,
that's very true.
We were all pretty
I forget who screwed that vote over.
I know.
I
Who did that one?
I don't remember.
Because I thought Raft was gonna win. Like I was all geared up to play Raft.
Yeah, I thought Raft was gonna win too.
I think I voted for Volcanoids over Raft.
It was Underminer.
It was you, wasn't it? I knew it.
All right. Well, I'm we're gonna move on to voting.
Oh man.
We need to put in Happy Hawaiians votes.
Oh yeah. What did he say?
I don't choose it.
He said first
I don't know why he
finals.
doesn't use the reaction. Okay, so 1 for the finals.
2 for Power World, 3 for Helldivers.
Oh my gosh. There's literally the instructions tell you how to vote.
Yeah.
I know. Thank you, Witherbottom.
You're welcome.
We have 8 suggestions? 9 suggestions.
It just keeps getting
Close.
bigger.
Yeah.
Yep. But who wants to go? Well, I guess Chief. You suggested Pal World.
I did.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah.
So
Not that
Pal
we haven't
World,
talked about it more than Volcanoids tonight.
That's true. That's true.
So Pal World is an amazing game. It is a survival crafting game. I described it as: do you like survival crafting? Do you like
Yes, go on.
Do you like mining?
Okay.
Do you like building a base?
Yeah.
Do you like
Pokemon.
Hey, we
Do
can't
you
say
like
that.
guns? Do you like doing whatever you want? Really?
That's all right. I have to interrupt real quick because I read a story about Pal World devs, and they're like they're trying to come up with how to do this, and they were interviewed, and they're like, well, we have to put guns in there because Americans love guns.
Right, we do.
And look how successful it is.
I know.
Yeah, 3 days it sold 8 million copies.
And they're
Dude,
sitting there and they can't find like somebody in Japan who will model the like guns for them.
Like, can you model a gun? Oh.
And so they randomly found a guy working at the local convenience store who was a hobbyist 3D modeler and learned from YouTube and was obsessed with guns. And so they were like, "Oh my gosh!" and hired him on the spot, and he's like their lead, like guns
They
modeler.
probably just kept that guy from being a serial killer. So
No. And when asked what like
awesome.
the creative vision of the like creative director is, he's like, "I don't have a creative vision. I just chase trends." It's like,
Yeah.
Does he
holy
make
days.
things from the United States?
I mean, at least he's honest.
Yeah, I love this guy.
Japanese, what will they think of next?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
The Americans love guns.
A gun behind every blade of grass.
That's why we America and Japan, we are friends.
True.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah, Pal World is amazing.
okay. Why'd you suggest No Man's Sky then?
Because I got 2 of them, and I just threw another one up there.
Wow. You don't want to vouch for No Man's Sky and further than that. All right.
Next,
Wow.
All right, Helldivers 2 is from Salty. Salty is not here to defend himself, so it is a sequel to a squad-based like 4 co-op game, which is kind of like a horde, is a top-down horde game. I don't know what Helldivers 2 is. Like I don't know how they set it up differently. Third person.
Oh.
So it's like a little bit more. It looks a little bit more like what's it called? what's that one that we played recently? Super Troopers. Like a little bit more like Super Troopers.
Starship Troopers?
Starship Troopers, thank you.
Yeah, Super Troopers is a movie.
It could be a game though. I'd play it.
Meow, listen very carefully. I know all of Meow the video games here, okay, Meow?
Okay,
so you just gotta pay attention, Meow, and understand what I'm saying, Meow.
Anybody else?
It's like the. You want to play chicken fucker?
You're hearing a cat right now?
How high are you? Hi, how are you?
No, it's hi. How are you?
All right, Enshrouded. I think that was a Witherbottom suggestion.
That was me. It just released for early access, I think 2 days ago. They're saying it's Breath of the Wild meets Valheim meets Souls-like games. So it's kind of like got some like survival crafting with like big boss battles kind of thing. Kind of cool. So
I'm gonna look it up on Steam.
I'm a fan of Breath of the Wild. I know they drew inspiration from that, and I think they've drawn inspiration from the Souls-like games. So sounded kind of interesting.
Up to 16 players, which is over twice as many as we have right now.
Do we do you know if the multiplayer is like there's a server, or if we're going to be connecting to someone's game?
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a risk we take each month.
Yeah, apparently.
Pal World has dedicated servers.
All right.
Your time has passed.
Thank you, committee from Pal World.
No one asked.
Representative.
Thank you, delegate from Iceland.
That's true.
All right, so I suggested Baldur's Gate 3. It is the third game in the Baldur's Gate series. Also the third game, I think, by Larian Studios. It is supposed to be one of the best games of all time. But I know I want to play it with y'all. I am not offended if this is not going to win this month. This is a game that we will have to play at some point.
There's always
some strong contenders. Greatest game of all time.
I really want to play this game.
I don't know. I really want to play this game. I also don't know if this is the right month for it.
Okay.
It did win Game of the Year.
Yes.
I've been playing through Divinity 2 recently, which is from the same studio, and it's fantastic.
Divinity.
So I'm very excited to play Baldur's Gate 3 at some point.
Divinity. The finals was Happy Hawaiian suggestion. The finals is a 4-person, like a 3-person squad or 4-person squad? But it's like a
I think it's a 4-person squad.
Yeah, it's a competitive multiplayer shooter, right?
Yes,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's free.
Extraction shooter.
Is it an extraction shooter?
I think so. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, he's not here to defend it. Who cares?
He's not here to defend it.
Oh yeah, he did it last month, I believe.
Yeah, but nobody cared then either.
First-person shooter games, we've only had like 4 of them.
We had not a bad, like.
We did Halo,
but they're not like. We had Halo, we had GTFO, we had
BattleBit.
BattleBit
we
was
had
a lame duck one.
Aliens, Fireteam, Elite.
Aliens, and then Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not was fun.
I liked Ready or Not.
Are these the games you hated, or
these are all the
first-person shooter games?
Was Aliens first person?
It was a third person.
Yeah. Oh, okay, third person. Okay, I'll take it back.
Anyway, Angry.
I'm not explaining Raft again. You're on a raft, you pick up shit.
What happens next?
He makes a good point. Well,
we'll have to play.
Yeah. Stay tuned to find out.
Are there turtles?
You'll have to play to find out.
Well, that earned
Imagine if that's how games
that earned my vote.
Marketed.
Yeah.
What is this game about? You'll have to play to find out.
Spend the $60 and I'll let you know.
All right, I did a little bit of Googling, circling back. Enshrouded doesn't have designated servers, but you can buy designated servers. So you can host in a server through a third party.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's better than Return to Moria and Volcanoids, so. Ninja, tell me about Ark.
So far as I understand it, there are dinosaurs and there are guns. And I think...
Do the dinosaurs have guns?
That is the amount of certainty with which I can say anything. I don't think there's any more that I could say that I would be positive about.
But is there Pokemon?
I don't think there's Pokemon, but once again, I can't be sure.
We'll have to play to find out.
You'll have to play to find out.
I guess that's my vote too. All right, Underminer, what you got for 7 Days to Die?
So 7 Days to Die is similar to Valheim, where you get dropped in the middle of like a city, country space, and you're in the middle of like a zombie apocalypse. So you have to find survival
Did you
resources.
play Valheim?
Craft it. Do what? You have to craft from sticks and rocks and things like that and build your base. Then you go do raids into the city, pick up whatever you can find and bring it back. As far as the dedicated server, I just did some quick Googling. It sounds like you can also buy a dedicated server or host your own.
Okay.
So I don't know what any of that means. Hopefully someone else does.
All right. I do. Right. Who wants to go first?
I can.
All right.
Look again.
Let's hear your Chief.
Pal World number 1. And that's it. I'm just kidding. I'll do. Wait, who voted? Who said Enshrouded? Who did that?
I did that.
You did that?
Is it based off who?
You vote.
Wow.
What game are you playing right now? Well, now
I'm thinking there's some underhanded dealings going on here.
Enshrouded to Baldur's Gate 3, Raft for Finals 1. 5.
I get it. So you don't even like me, is what you're trying to say.
He's like, who suggested Ark? Oh yeah, definitely not him.
Let's leave that one off.
What did you suggest again?
All right,
Ark.
I'll go
Ark,
next.
okay.
All right, Pal World 1.
Oh gosh.
I will do Raft 2, Helldivers 3, and Shrouded 4, Baldur's Gate 5.
I will go.
Okay.
Hooray.
Enshrouded 1, Power World 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Raft 4, and 7 Days to Die 5.
Do the same thing for me, but with No Man's Sky 5.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
I don't remember what
Okay,
you
so
just
it's
said.
Enshrouded 1.
Okay, Enshrouded 1.
Raft 2.
No.
No, Power World 2.
No, sorry, Power World 2. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get into Angry's brain.
Then Baldur's Gate 3.
The wavelengths got crossed. That's right. Baldur's Gate 3,
and then
3,
Raft.
And then
Raft 4,
and then
5, 7 Days to
No
Die.
Man's
But it's not
Sky
that.
is
It's No
5.
Man's Sky. Right.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
And I will go next.
Okay.
And I'll do Enshrouded 1.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Power World 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
Baldur's Gate 3, 3.
Wait. I think that's supposed to be a 4.
Yeah.
Be a 4.
All right. Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. 3. Okay.
Raft 4. And No Man's Sky 5. That's right.
Why didn't you just say I'm going to do the same thing you did?
Because I wouldn't have
wanted to
remembered.
he wouldn't listen.
All right. Undermine what you got.
All right, so I'm going to do Pal World 1,
Oh boy.
Oh man. I mean,
I just had it here. Raft 2, Helldivers 3, Enshrouded for 4, and Ark for 5.
hey, I got one.
Oh, shoot.
Somebody marginally likes me, tolerates me.
All right.
That's Guns and Dinosaurs. I mean,
Wow.
Pal World wins.
All right.
You know what? It was looking close there for a second, wasn't it?
I was concerned.
I wanted to play Enshrouded with you with our bottom.
I'm gonna buy it, and we can still play it.
All right, it's a deal.
It's actually on sale right now for a little bit.
So, Pal World was. I don't know if it still is.
It's not.
It's no longer on sale.
I got it on sale. I saved $3.
That's right.
Pal World.
Y'all will be very happy with Pal World.
Well, now I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You know what? I'm disappointed already.
Really overselling this game. I'm going to be happy because of it.
How dare you?
Brother, I've been looking for something for that for a long time.
Woo. All right.
Well,
nice. We did it.
short podcast.
And it wasn't as short as we thought, though.
I know. I
an
was
hour and a
impressed.
half.
We squeezed some content out of that one. All right. Do you have anything to say to
Listeners, please call it quits.
our fans? Say something.
For all our adoring fans.
Yeah. Like,
I
subscribe.
hear them now.
Oh,
You know, sometimes when I have, like, I don't know, something that I think, like, oh, you know, we could have reacted to this better or something like that. I'm like, oh, man, people are going to think that sucks. I'm like, nobody fucking watches.
Yeah.
This is literally no different than hanging out on a regular night.
That's the energy we want. Just hanging out on a Friday night.
True.
Oh, man.
It's true. Well, on a regular Friday night, from all of us, VGotM.
Adios, muchachos.